Well, hello everybody and welcome to Surviving the Aftermath. You voted and well, it was a draw, to be quite honest. It was a draw. But we are doing Surviving the Aftermath, and then we will also do City Skylines, the original one, so City Skylines 1, and naturally also Manor Lords also got in there with another vote as well, so we'll be doing all of them, but starting off with Surviving the Aftermath. So let's start off. We're going to do a normal game. I am thinking, for now, because I'm a casual gamer and I am not super familiar with the game, I am going to do everything for now on easy. So it's going to count up to 50% difficulty. Just see what's this. Aim for progress. Take care. So this one is health and safety. Tech focus is going to be survival and efficiency. I would say let's start with the first one. That's fine. And then our two specialists. I'm looking at Kate. So basically she's a scientist. I want a scientist and a scavenger to start off with. So we'll get going on that one. Not too concerned about that, but I do like this color. It is the color of Crunchy Captain. So let's get going on that one. And then naturally we are going to do this one as, let's say, okay, apparently not. So let's just go Crunchington. And the colony motto, I would say, is crunchy, but not too cringy. Or cringe. Yeah, there you go. I think that's a good start. Okay, no idea how that is a good start, but yeah, anyway, let's go. Righto, so here we go. I think this is a little bit loud, but let's just see what we got here. Okay. Before we get started, let's see what we have. Right, we have some plastic over here. That is beautiful. Got some berries, wood. Got a wood ruins. That's pretty nice. That's going to help us a bit. Let's see. Do we have any scrap metal? At least we have some water over here, so we can actually do a little bit of fishing as well. That's going to help out the food. Not exactly sure what else we have here, but that's fine. That's not a problem. Let's get started. So let's see. So
is in ruins. Things once considered mundane are hard to find, and habitable land is no exception. A settler has finally found a spot for a new colony. With a place to call home, it is time for a new beginning. Welcome to the aftermath, survivor.
Nice. All right, I'm not going to listen to everything, but yeah, there we go. So, starting off our campsite in a nice little location, I would say. Usually I build it right smack bang in the middle. I'm going to do this one a little bit offset. So, let's start it off right over here. I think that's a good spot to start it. Naturally, after it's been built, we can do a few little preparations. Just a little bit of preparation. Alright, let's see what else we got. Alright, so we got some more plastic over here, which is beautiful. Ooh, that's a bit. Ooh, that's a lot of wood ruins. Oh, that's awesome. Let's see what's on this side. Some more wooden ruins. That's fine. Alright, so it doesn't seem like at first glance that we have much, what do you call it? There's a lot of wood. A lot of wood. Alright, no, that's good. That's good. It doesn't seem like we have a lot of scrap metal. That's fine. Not a problem. Alright, so we're going to start off with 4 tents. Let's just get this over here. I would say 1, 2. Oh my dear goodness, if a recording starts with dogs going crazy. Yeah, anyways. Alrighty, so got ourselves 2 of these going to have a start at it, and then we need a water well. I know we can start with a water thingy over here. Let's see, this does give us like what, this is 14 I think, a water collector. So I'm thinking let's do 1 water collector over here. That's not very efficient. Going to do the same, but just the other way around. Yeah, there we go. That's beautiful. Can start with that. Water storage, not too worried about that. Then we have a stockpile, naturally. There's actually quite a lot, so I'm going to keep this one close to... There we go, one over there, and then a food storage is going to be right over there as well. We'll figure out where the berries are in a second. Let's see, so a trapper is going to be required. It's not a lot of wooded areas over here, so this is going to be quite an interesting one. It's not extremely efficient around here. So let's see, maybe I can start it here and then just have it. Oof. Yeah, okay. So we are going to start it over here and just place the area to where they need to work a little bit in a different area, and then actually a fishing pier will be needed as well. Get started on one of those. That is quite efficient as well. And a recycler. Naturally, we are going to require quite a bit of plastic to get things going. So I'm going to get this one going as well. Just going to have it face the other direction, like so. Right, that's beautiful.
There are survivors.
Let's bring in our survivors. Okay, let's see what's happening. There we go.
Your first colonists have arrived.
Nice. First colonists have arrived. So we have ourselves a nice bit of housing over here. Just gonna... Don't want to really close it off. I'm just going to block it off like that. Once you close it off, the problem with that is that it does... Yeah, that's a good spot. Right, so it does take away the nice little space that I want to have for our what do you call it? I can't remember what it's called. It's what's it, the bigger one, the bigger housing area. Right, and then naturally with our research we are going to start off with, I can't exactly remember what we want to start off with. Education is going to be it. Yeah, I think we're going down this line first. We need to have this right here. That gives us the shanties and the tenements. So we want the shanties. That's what I'm trying to say here. Basically, it just keeps up the space over here for the shanties. Got water over here. That's good. Okay, what I'm going to do is just drag this over here. And we need to get that gate going as soon as possible as well. So essentially... we have our water coming in, and that is beautiful. That is just 2 of them. I think we need another one. Let's just get another one in here. I would say somewhere where it has a good efficiency. I mean, it's not the best, but it is pretty decent, I would say. So I'm going to just stuff it right here at the entrance. It's good. And then we have 3 colonists that are homeless. That'll be sorted in a jiffy. Alrighty, let's just have a look here. So what we want to do is actually build ourselves the gate. Get that gate going. And then naturally we want that to start off doing what it needs to do. Just drag it in there. There we go. And then this. Okay, so that is beautiful. That is not a problem. We can figure those out. And let's see. There we go. Oh, we got ourselves a nice trapper. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to move this in here. That will bring up the efficiency a little bit more. I would say right around about there gives us the best that we can for this area. And then I would say we need to get this one going as quick as possible as well. We have ourselves some berries now. That is beautiful. Naturally, we also don't want to waste too much time getting into the world over here. Let's just see what we have. Naturally, we need this. That is why I got myself starting off with a scientist and a scavenger. So scavenger is going to help out with getting these things as quick as possible. And then naturally, the scientist will get these quickly. That's 500. That will get us started real nice. Okay, so I'm thinking of just speeding things up a little bit. Thinking let's get ourselves a nice little pathway over here. This is going to be, what's this? I think this is 5. I like it covering up this and the starter road or path. It does make things look a little bit better. And then naturally, the first thing that I also need to get going quite immediately, if you would call it that, is an outhouse. So that is going to be just between these two little spots over there. I'd like to have 2 outhouses and 1 medical tent. The medical tent is always going to be right here at the opening or entrance. Burners are not as much of a priority right now, but I mean, we do want to get that going. I would like to have a forester because obviously this is very dependent on the forest. So basically this here, the trapper, is dependent on the forest. So I'm thinking if you have bigger forestry areas, naturally that is going to help out with that as well, I think. Hope so, not exactly sure, but that's fine. Not a problem. I ran out of 1 wood. That's fine. We still have quite a bit of wood on this area. Quite a bit of plastic as well. So that is nice. What I'm just going to do is I'm going to move this up to here. Add a worker. I would say it's fine to just have the 1 for now. And then, okay, that's 2. That's good. That's good. And then I always just keep like 2 carriers at all time. Beautiful. Okay, so we still have 3 people here. That is fine. And then what I would like to do is just add a few more houses. Something that I also like having is the emergency tent or emergency shelter. So that gives us a little bit of a boost as well. Just to have something temporary for people before you build their actual settlements or places where they need to live. Right, so I am thinking let's just do a lumber yard as well. We are going to require a lumber yard. I am going to place the lumber yard around about over here. Maybe I'll do it on this side. Yeah, so we'll place the lumber yard right over there. That should keep things going as well. And then what I would like to do eventually is just have, I think something like that should work. Okay. So basically after our lumber yard, we're going to just reposition the work area to right around about over here, which will then give us enough space to also, let's say, not a scout tower, a logging camp is going to be quite necessary as well. So that is going to be right over there. Right, our first little thing over here. Oh, there we go. So we have some extra colonists now, which is good, but that means we need to give them more housing. I'm thinking let's just continue building on this side. Something like that should suffice. Right, so something like that. I know there's quite a lot going on at this moment, but you do have a lot that you need to get started on. Alrighty, let's see. I'm just gonna get these built first. Water is now a bit of a problem, so we're going to need another well. I would say a good old little spot for a well would be right around over there actually. So as soon as we have that one house done, let's see. Okay, so the wood is going quite quickly actually. It really is going quite quickly, which is fine, not a problem. Definitely want one of these to be done as well, so I'm going to get that done. We already have one of our outhouses ready, which is beautiful. That is what we want. Whole new family can move in there now, and then we are going to just quickly get this done here as well. So I am going to give them a few minutes to get a few things done, and then I'll get back to you. Alright, so well, we got ourselves a little bit of a house burning down now, so I'll just have to clear that and get ourselves another house built. Otherwise, we are going to sit in a situation where we don't have any housing. But we have ourselves a nice medical tent over here. Alrighty. So I just had to quickly interrupt our little in-between break for a second. That's fine. Perfect. Right. Let's just quickly get back to it. Alrighty. Perfect. So we are now in a spot where we're making good progress. We got the gate on its last little progress of being built. So that is beautiful. Beautiful, I say. Alright, so then after that we're going to have the logging camp. Naturally, we have ourselves a working area as well now for the lumberyard. The reason for that is they are really tearing through these wooden ruins and little wooden stacks. So yeah, we definitely need this to happen as well. We need to get extra wood going as well. Naturally, we want to get some logging done as well. So basically just turning these things into firewood. But as soon as we have the gate ready, we are sending out Kate and Raj to go have a look-see at a few things. Alright, let's see what she says. Vision of Gloom. I would say I'm not exactly sure which one. Let's just prepare for a fire. Narrowly avoided, and then we gain 30 happiness. Oh, that's awesome. That is great. So that's just luck, I suppose. Maybe she is really good at what she's doing. I don't know. We are on day 4 now. That is looking beautiful. Let's just see here. Okay, so we need to finish the gate before we can get the forester. So colonist Marcus is mutated. That's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Let's see, can you guys hurry up with the gate there, please? Let's just get that done. Anytime now, thank you. That would be beautiful then. Ah, there we go.
You've rebuilt the gate and gained access to the world map.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So the gate is completed. Now we have a look at this. First settlers into the world. This means we can now go ahead and take our 2 specialists out in the world. So who do we have here? We have Kate. Kate is going to go focus on that. And then Raj is going to start off with, I would say... Check. Let's just get those basic tools and then we can come back to get the clothing as well. Alright. I'm really focusing on this because we need to get our research started. Very nice. Got some more survivors coming in. 7 adults, 1... Excuse me. Okay, so 1 child and then 0 elders. They're bringing in quite a bit of extra things as well. That is beautiful. I'll take them in. Naturally, let's see. Not exactly sure. We can definitely use the forester now. Let's just build the forester right over there, and then naturally we are going to have some decorations that we can do now. But I mean, I don't want anything really that costs a lot of money. I'll just place one of them over there. And actually, these are for free, but I mean, I want the 1 colony banner stand. And let's see. So we're going to need, I think, maybe one more. Tent would be good. Where are we gonna put this? Yeah, we'll just put it at the back. Sure, there we go. So we got 2 of them. That is looking beautiful. And then let's see. So I think this is a pretty good start. I think we've done quite well. We got quite a bit of wood coming in. We got quite a bit of plastic coming in as well from our scrapper. Or recycler. Oh, the scrapper is the other one. Oh, and then we got a wallaby as well now. That's beautiful. So we have a scavenger we can send out to the world as well. And actually, you don't want to always send out all of them. But I mean, that is quite important. That's going to be another 12 hours. Not too bad. And then we can start off our research as soon as... Well, at the end of this episode, we are going to get started on that. Let's see, so Plains of Sorrow, let's see what they say here.
An old civilian airfield.
Okay, so it's an airfield.
A story worth mentioning. is a part it played during the Wars of Succession after the central government fell apart.
Huh. Interesting, interesting. We are definitely going to go and visit the airfield as well. So if we have a look-see over here. Oh, wow, this is nasty looking. I think there's a lot of bad air, it seems. And then we have that there over there. So that's the airfield. That's not too far, actually. But I'm thinking of, because I mean, this looks like we're going to have a lot of things going on this piece over here. I'm thinking Mr. Raj can have a look-see over here. He can figure this one out, just scout this one. And we can send Wallaby all the way to over here. He can go scavenge the airfields. And then we'll have Kate to just scout this area over here to see what's going on in this little area. It looks hectic, it looks like a whole city, and it looks messy. Anyways. Alright, so we have 250. What we're going to do right away is work down this area over here. We would like to work towards communal living. Let's see. So something that we really need as well. So these are the new alliances thing. Skinning, basic farming could be good to start off on as well. Metal scavenging, that is also going to be quite important in the near future, which also means that we need to have the handicraft, which gives us a tool shop and a tailor, which means we can craft our own tools and clothing. But for now, what I'm thinking is I would like to go towards what is going to be more important right now. Shanties, no, I don't think that is as important. So let's go towards, I would say maybe this one over here. Or let's start off with basic farming. Let's get going on better food production for now. Yes, that is looking good. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let them start off on this. I would like to see, because we don't want to place any trees in barren areas apparently. So let's just say we will have them make this area a little bit more dense. I would like that to happen. This might turn into a working area. And then, and actually the other thing that I would like to have is just one more. Let's see, where are they? The one more recycler, which I will place right over there. I think that's a good start. Alrighty, let's just see how things are going. Oh, great stuff, great stuff. We have one baby, first birth in our colony, which is awesome. Okay, so milestone completed, day 5, new life in the colony. Let's hope we can build them a safe society to grow up in. Let's hope so. Okay, so this is also where I'm thinking a burial plot can be a good idea. Let's just do one right next to that. Right, let's see, something like so. Oh, okay, so they decay in roughly 1 full week, which means it's only necessary to keep build new ones when we start losing more than 15 a day, a week. All this is looking great. Let's just have a look here. All I would like to get done is complete. There we go. That's what I wanted. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right, so first and foremost, I think you can head off to this one right over here. Scout that area. You've got those. Scout this area. And then you have done what you needed to, and I think you can do the scouting of this area like we asked. That is good. Alright, so we have done our first biddies of this episode and starting of this season. Whoopsies. If you enjoy these videos, feel free to leave a like and remember to subscribe to the Crunchy Captain to become part of the Crunchy community. And thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this is going to be a fun and prosperous new season. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, you absolute legends, and thank you for your votes and your engagement. Really appreciate it. But on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.